Hey there, folks. This is Mike from Defending 2A. Wow, this is a messed up world we got here. Now, this is going to be a very short video. I'm telling you, you might not even have time to pop the popcorn in the microwave. It's going to be so short. But hey, let's go through this, okay? Uh, I believe in the Second Amendment, as it is. You have the right to bear arms. It doesn't give you the right. You already had it. It's just telling you that it shall not be infringed. All right. We all know that. We know that. We're common sense people. We know what the forefathers meant. That's why they said bear arms instead of bear muskets, because they knew the technology would change, and so would the guns. Things would improve. I mean, they used to have sticks, then they had stones, and they had spears, and then and things like that. And now they went up to muskets. They knew it was going to keep evolving, but that's not what this whole video is about. The Supreme Court has put out a few different decisions that show the 2A being protected, and we appreciate that. And the states and the counties and the cities of all these lands of fruits and nut people are constantly trying to find a new way of stopping it. Now, the Supreme Court is getting more and more saying, no, you can't do that. You can't ban assault rifles. You can't ban things over 10 mags, but they have to do that. But the latest and greatest that counties are doing, oh, if you want a permit to have a gun, and states that you need permits to have guns, it will cost you over $1,000. So in other words, the permit is going to cost you more than what the gun cost to defend your rights. Now, I've seen another report where it's up in Portland where they're saying that, sorry, folks, we're down to like under 25% force there. They can't hire people. And I know a mayor of a town near here, and he's saying the same thing. He cannot find a full-time person for his police force, except for his chief. He's got some part-times on there because he cannot find a full-time person. So it's hard to get the police. The world's crazy out there. I mean, it'd be tough to know being the police going out there. But so your response times is going to get longer. All right. So if somebody happens to come into your yard with a knife, a gun, a ball bat, whatever, coming after you, your kids, or something like that, you can call 911 and you can talk to the guy nicely. Hey, could you please wait until the cops get here and then we'll discuss it? And you can wait to 20 minutes, maybe it's 30 minutes, whatever. Or you can have the gun that the forefathers of this country said we need to have to protect our rights, to protect our family, to protect our property, to protect what's ours from people who do not pay attention to the law, and stop them. I don't want anybody coming in my house, my yard, going after my kids or my wife or even me. I'm not waiting for the cops, okay? That is not the game plan. I can't. They are too precious to me. Now, you can sit there and say that you want all these laws put in place because, well, if there's a law that says you can't have this gun, then we're fine. Yeah? Well, there's a gun that says you can't break into my house. There's a law that says you can't break into my house. There's a law that says you cannot shoot and kill me. But it doesn't seem to stop the bad guys. What you're trying to do is stop the good guys. So stop. There's more lives saved with people with good guns stopping the people with bad guns than the people with bad guns are taking, okay? You just don't even know how much there is. And the thought of people having guns. Now, let's take an area. And there, let's talk about this. We will ban every single gun in this area, no longer allowed. HOAs are trying to do this in common areas. You can no longer have them on the sidewalk. You can no longer have them at the pool or the rec or whatever it is. You can no longer have any guns. Now, if you were a person wanting to rob somebody, would you go to that HOA area or would you go 5 miles down the road where you know they're allowed to have guns and they have guns? If you're going to do something wrong, where are you going to pick them? You're going to pick the easy target. That's what they do. What do you think they go to the elderly communities and stuff? Because they want the easy target. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not an easy target. I have my guns to defend me and my family. Period. So anyway, please, whatever we do, we got to stop this nonsense. And yes, the law is really unconstitutional. Sorry. But until every court in America starts shooting it down, you're never going to get them to stop. Right now, all the lower courts, all the way up to the federal courts, are letting it go through. They're not stopping it. It takes the Supreme Court. And you know, God bless the Supreme Court. I am glad they are siding on the 2A recently, but you never know what administration is going to change. You never know what president's going to be in next. Is going to have whatever. They could up in the quantity of Supreme Court justices, and all of a sudden, we don't have a conservative Supreme Court. We have a liberal one. And heaven forbid if that happens, all bets are off. So don't let that happen either. But Supreme Court takes over a year before they come up with a ruling on something or something like that. It just takes forever. They got to go through the things. It's a big, long process, but they just go crazy with that. And it's not a quick thing. It's not like I'll make up a city, middle of town nowhere in Ohio, because I live in Ohio. So middle of town nowhere in Ohio just passed a law that says you have to pay $1,500 to get a permit to even have a gun. All right. Thank you very much. Well, it's not like that passes today that by Monday, the Supreme Court's already come out and said unconstitutional, cannot happen. No, that law is in effect. So folks, careful who you vote for. Careful who you vote for, federal, state, and local. Make sure you vote for people who understand what the 2A really means. It's not giving you a right. It's saying your right cannot be infringed. Remember that. And everybody, God bless you. Have a great day. I told you it wouldn't be that long, but it's longer than I thought. But it wasn't that long. I mean, your popcorn got burnt, but I'm sorry. Anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye.